Bring it on.
This cannibal is hungry for me.
Bring it on.
And I'm ready to eat. So if you're scared, get out of here before you get beat.
Yeah. We back again. We going back and forward. We back again. We live.
Hey,
Yeah,
I love that when you say that we live, baby.
We live, baby. We live. Yeah.
What's the business, folk? You good?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. I was actually good, especially the conversation we were just having about the mutants and stuff, shit, whatever. But like I was saying, like anybody with a superpower that control metal or water, we all are fucked, pretty much.
Pretty much.
Yeah, because this metal and water is all around us and shit. People be thinking when they
Go ahead, bud.
When people think of Magneto, and you probably think this, people think of Magneto, they always think that he's only gonna move iron and shit and steel. No, a nigga can move gold, copper, all that. Like he move any metal that can conduct any type of electricity. Because that's the magnetism of his power.
All right, Buck. Since you on that mode, if you had a superpower, what would you be? What would it be?
My kids asked me that my kids okay. My bad. My kids ask me that all the time. So every time I ask them that thing, I say that depends on, I guess it depends on like what timeline or what I'm doing at the time. And what I mean is like if I had to pick if I really had to pick a superpower, I would pick like invincibility, like immortality, so to speak, where I can't die. Because I'm a nigga, I'm trying to see this play out to the end. Like real talk. You know how some people get to the point, and they be like, man, I'm ready to die. I'm tired here. Nah, that ain't me, nigga. I want to see this shit play out, nigga. Like I be sitting up there telling my homeboy, like with ancestors and shit, I say, for people that died a long time ago, and look at where we at right now in the world. I know they looking like, damn, I had to die before that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. But then on the other side, like on my science side, the shit that I be studying and reading about, motherfuckers before us probably was way advanced, and then they got wiped out, and we had to rebuild. So it got some people looking at us like they haven't even got to the flying cars yet. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's a possibility. You know. Civilizations before us was more advanced to a level that we can't imagine, and then boom, something happened. A damn meteor, volcano, whatever, fucked up the world, and everybody started over from the beginning again.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, Buck. That was a great. I ain't gonna lie. That with the power that you picked, man. That was interesting, bro. You know what I'm saying?
It was. I can tell by the way your eyes was looking. It was pretty interesting.
Want me to tell you what I pick? I would like. I pick seeing into the future, bro. Like all the people that's gone. Like Phil, your mom. If I can see into the future, excuse me, to tell those like what they really gonna go through and what's gonna happen to them. That's what that's the power I want, bro. Because I can be able to help so many people. You know what I'm saying?
You mean you want to be able to, like, say for instance, like you'll be able to like touch me or some kind of way tell me what's going to happen on down the line, to be on the lookout.
Exactly. Right now, like I can be like, say for instance, if your son was going to be, a football player, which I think he is going to be because I know how talented you is and how much of a great player.
No, I don't think he's going to be one. I ain't going to lie to you. That nigga want to go to the UFC.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he in jiu-jitsu. This nigga choking people out. Funny story. Let me tell you a funny story right quick. He got a funny story.
So you tell me he doing this here? My boy Shamrock, I'm in my zone.
No, he in the more in the jiu-jitsu and wrestling that he like John Jones. He like Khabib and Conor. He like Conor.
Tell me the story.
Let me tell you a funny story. This would trip me out. How it's weird that he ended up getting into jiu-jitsu. So one day, well, as he's growing up, because I think this had to be when he was like 13, because this was like 2 years ago. As he's growing up, he's catching up to my size, because I ain't nothing but 5'5", right? So you know how it is with most boys, as they get up to your height, they just slowly doing things, challenging you and shit. And then
Trying to test your mind.
Yeah, just to see where you at, and then at the same time, my son know that I'm goofy and I'm non-confrontational because like one of those guys that once he get mad, he's mad. People hate doing that because again, once I get mad, I'm mad, but so that has me always avoiding conflict. So he's always asking questions of what you know, who you know. I took martial arts, taekwondo for a while, some shit. So I learned some shit, even a little jujitsu, but I didn't know I was doing jujitsu. At the time back then in the 90s and shit, 2000, you ain't had many places that had literally jujitsu. You just picked it up from whatever you was taking. So anyway, long story short, from time to time, he always asked me to show him or do certain things, kicks, holds, blah, blah, blah. Because at first he was kind of like into boxing. I guess he was trying to find out what he wanted. So, and then I ended up putting him in wrestling at the high school because he don't really dig football because I put him in it so late, like at 11. So by the time at 11, you hitting pretty hard by now. So he didn't take the football, so he don't really like it.
He lost
but he's good.
Lost
well, he didn't get the interest because I put him in it so late. Yeah. When I tried to put him in there at a young age, we were staying in some town on Southwest. It was just ghetto. They was ghetto, so I ain't let him play. So like again, when I went at it again, he's 11. So long story short, finding something extracurricular for him to do, I put him in wrestling at the high school. So putting him in the wrestling at the high school, now he comes home with, trying to do anything. I mean, not that trying to do things or whatever. But he wasn't even really digging the wrestling thing. He had even not started, but they were just doing like the orientation videos, talking about it, whatever. So one day we was in the kitchen, me and him just doing the thing. Sometimes we square fucking around or whatever. So yeah, so me, I work out. I'm pretty strong. Like my arms is kind of like besides my chest, always the biggest thing that I can put you. I got a nice chokehold, is what I'm trying to say.
I bet you said, "Let me put this weight on him."
Well, no, he asked for it. So we messing around. So when we messing around wrestling, when I had him in a chokehold, he basically like put me in a chokehold. I bet you I get out. Put me in here. I bet you I get out. So me, I'm, again, I have learned that shit and know how to put somebody to sleep. Real naked choke. That is. That's when when I'm behind him like this. So again. And at that time, I'm already in the gym a lot. So, nigga, I'm like, come on, all right. I'm giving him that Melvin. You remember my baby boy, that Melvin, put that lock on him? Shun.
Yeah, you talking about this here, Buck? I told that little nigga. I told him.
Hey, basically, here's a better one, Shun. I gave that nigga that Popeye biscuit when I put that.
Hey, Buck, that muscle hit that nigga throat.
Hey, yes, bro. But, dog, he went to sleep. I accidentally put him to sleep. Son, that shit scared the shit out of me, bro. When I mean it scared it, because when I did it,
you had to throw water on him, bro.
Nah, I kind of slapped him woke. I slapped him woke. When I did it, I had him like this, and it was just, just a simple thing.
If you wake them up, huh? They can die.
Why you? Thanks a lot, Sean. Thank you for highlighting it like that. That's gonna make me sleep so well tonight. Anything else you want to add to what happened? I just want to finish the story.
Oh, you have
to. See? All right. That's what the shirt you got on says it all. Badass dude. But anyway, so when I put him in it, I just had my neck around it, my arm around him like this, but this hand, which is stationary, just in a cool position. And he was like, I bet you I get out, I bet you got give it to you. He was like, no, come on, when he said give me the good one, that's when now I done position this behind his head. And man, it's like I just did, it was for a second. When I did that and I let him go, he just dropped. And I was like, well, hold on, wait, what the fuck? Man, I'm talking about, I immediately panicked and was like, Jay, wait. And he woke up.
Hey, hold on, bro. Fuck, that drop, bro. I know when he dropped, your heart fucking fell.
Yes, what saved him when he dropped, he knocked up against the counter in the refrigerator. So that like caught it, and then I'm holding the back of his shirt. And man, he was out. And I was like, what the fuck, Sean? Actually, I'm going to be real with you. That was the only and first time I have ever put somebody to sleep doing that. And it was by just accident. Because he was just like, come on. But I knew why it happened that fast like that. Because when someone has you in a real naked choke, the last thing you want to do is squirm and talk shit. And because you already letting out that oxygen. So and when doing and saying and doing that, he probably was already decompressed from because you breathe in.
So much.
Well, that too, but the fact that he probably had already breathed out right when I locked it up is out his body, and he just went out.
No oxygen was coming in.
Yeah, nothing wasn't coming in, and I was like, oh, and man, I honestly, I think this year just told him mama about that, and that was about 2-3 years ago. Because I'm like, I done knocked this nigga out.
What she said when you told her, bro?
Well, what had happened was I ended up having to tell it to her because one day, Javen, like a teenager, he got his shit going on and shit. And she was like, you need to start knocking his ass out. You need to blah, 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 blah. And I was like, well, I had already did that. So I had to tell the story. She was mad though.
Damn, bro. That's cold.
Hold on real quick. Yeah, I end up so now I don't know. Now I think my husky from time to time, I got this big ass husky that looks like the damn. I think I told you it looked like the damn wolf from Twilight.
You got a Washington husky?
Nah, nigga, this is an Alaskan husky. What?
I mean, I'm on Alaskan husky, the one they beat.
Yeah, that big ass dog. Yeah, he pretty big.
Like a wolf.
He looked just like Jacob from Twilight. He's the same.
How long you been having this dog, bro?
Since he was a baby.
My son and wife.
I think Jacob should be 2 years. Yeah, Jacob will be 2 years this Christmas.
Look, my wife and son are crazy about Alaskan Huskies. They want one so bad. They love them.
Man, this big ass dog. But anyway, so what I'm saying is, so he's so big, this nigga just goes over the gate like he's a human, like in the backyard. So from time to time,
he got his own mind. Got his own mind.
So from time to time, I got a little bitty, small little dog. I don't even know what the fuck it is, but I let him out in the backyard from time to time when it's too hot, or if that nigga just get bored, he just jump over the gate and come to the front.
Time for playtime, huh?
Yeah, and then my little dog, I hear her barking, and that's her cue of saying, "Hey, bitch, I'm back here by myself." So that's what I just had to jump out the screen to tell somebody to go find a dog.
Hey, Buck, what you been seeing what's going on over there in New York with all that air shit, bro? That shit crazy. You seen how they skies and what's going on in New York, how it's orange over there?
Nope, but fill me in.
Man, it's like something like went off that's going on with their wind circulation and shit, bro. They got like some of the people isolated for not going outside. They got curfews, curfews and shit. Like something happened to their air, got polluted. New York always had some shit going on with their pollution and all the, the rats and shit, but this shit was on the news. When you get a chance, when we get time, you can check it out. It's something going on with their air out there, bro, right now, like bad, bro. You know what I'm saying? The shit was on the news.
Man, this shit crazy. Think about where we at now in these times.
Man,
them motherfuckers up there can't breathe. You go down a little bit, Flint, Michigan, you can't drink the goddamn water. You get what I'm saying? You go down a little south where motherfucker everything is grown at. That shit full of pesticide. Nigga, I've been saying for the longest out here in this bitch, we are in the twilight zone. Where are we? None of this shit makes sense now. I mean, that's why I be telling motherfuckers they talking about aliens and shit. Nigga, I am not surprised. They need to show up because we got to figure out what the fuck is going on in this bitch.
I ain't gonna lie. I remember when 9/11 came, Buck, I was in state jail. And
you said you remember when it came like that was a hurricane.
Man.
When niggas say not happened, I remember when it came.
Buck,
that shit swept through the nation.
Hey, Buck, when that 9/11 came, they all had us down inside of the in the dorm. Cause you remember when they said 9/11 was coming, they were trying to tell everybody to take cover and get down and all that shit. Tell me why a white man came in there. He was white. He talking about, you guys think this is a game? He talking about we're gonna have no food, we have no water, we're doomed. That nigga
Hold on, wait, where was you at? Where was you at?
I was like, had my cover under my bed. They talking about they finna drop bombs. I was scared.
Where you was at? In the jail at the time?
I was in jail when 9/11 and a white man. They was like, everybody, 9/11 has happened. So the towers just got bombed in New York, and they say everybody, take cautious. And that white man walked in there with that beard. He said, everybody was laughing, thinking it was a joke. He said, you guys think it's a joke? Did you see what's happening out here? He's talking about we had no food, no water, we're doomed.
Man, let me tell you something. And you know what's crazy? That scenario is not even funny to me. Because the reason, this is what I mean. Crazy how, and I'm gonna say this, it's crazy how like some of the shit that we get into in the first place is due to white people. But then when shit hit the fan, them motherfuckers take it the most serious. You notice every time some bullshit happen in this motherfucking country, us niggas be sitting there looking at shit like, that ain't got shit to do with us. 9/11, I ain't gonna lie. When 9/11 happened, I was in school, but at the same time, nigga, I'm in the heart of South Park, dead in Texas. Nigga, we was looking like, and that shit this way. And now I know a lot of people lost it. Yeah, I know a lot of people lost their life, rest their soul. But what I'm saying is, it's kind of like you just sitting there and you stay with some people, right?
Yeah.
And a fight break out in their house. You ain't gonna sit there and panic. You just looking like, don't shoot this motherfucking way.
Or don't come
That's
this way.
pretty much. Yeah, that's how niggas took 9/11. That's why that white man was the only motherfucker that was panicking wherever the fuck he was in jail, because the rest of you niggas in there was like, just don't shoot the motherfucking plane this way.
You ain't lying, bro.
I'm just saying, it's just crazy. But I'm just saying, that's with anything. Like when they stormed the Capitol, I'm not even gonna lie. I was sitting up there, had my game paused, looking at that shit, trying to get back to playing online. But I bet most white people was looking at this shit like, oh my fucking God, they storming the Capitol. What do we got to do? They probably buying guns like a motherfucker to shoot they own. I'm just saying.
Hey, Buck, I want to hit you with a Kage take. This is a Kage take. This is what I call this, man. Why do you think,
boy, got names? I like that shit, boy. Yeah. Shit.
And for the last thing, it got something called CC, Cage's last captain.
That's my nigga been doing his research.
Hey, look,
Sean been helping you niggas. Sean been helping you. Yeah.
Guess what I got for you? That nigga that was on the G.I. Joe, 7-degree left, bang, 23 left, bang. Remember that nigga there, Buck?
Yeah, for real. You stupid.
Hey, that nigga, hey, Buck, can I ask you a question? Why Starscream always tell Megatron, bro? Why do we always tell him?
I don't know, but Starscream, my nigga, that nigga is a messy ass bitch. Starscream was a snitching ass nigga, boy. That nigga used to go get the gossip, boy, and come back and rat niggas out. Yeah.
If that's your nigga, can you act like you Starscream and telling somebody to me how he used to talk?
Man, like I can't even talk like the nigga, man. Like,
right, if that's your nigga, try it. Telling somebody.
I can't. But it just like, say for instance, Megatron to be sitting up there and be like, he'll say some shit like,
sound like Megatron did, Buck.
I can't sound like them. I kind of can do Optimus Prime, but I can't sound like Megatron. But Megatron will be looking for some shit like, I'm trying to figure out. Or he'll say some shit like this, like, Optimus Prime think he's smart. He think I won't find the Allspark. I don't know, some shit like that. Starscream and I already scoped out the area and shit and be like, well, Megatron, I saw them going up the mountain. It was like 3 carloads, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, but the reason why he's a fucking snitch, because he does all that and absolutely do anything in the fight. He don't do shit. Every time the motherfucking fight break off, Starscream is like the first nigga to get, like, he's out of there. And then Megatron himself, after turn into that big ass gun and shoot a hole in the bitch, that nigga turned into like a 357 Magnum.
Nah, Buck, not a 357, a 567.
Yeah, well, are you bullshitting? Nigga turned into one of Clint Eastwood pistols and shit.
You know who was my nigga, Buck?
Who?
Soundwave, nigga.
Yeah, Soundwave was smooth, nigga. Soundwave, hey, crazy is, man, when I was a kid, I used to tell my mama that Soundwaves was the same instrument radio that Zap used to use.
You dumb dude. But yeah, I had Soundwave. I had the little thing come out his chest and everything to tape.
Cassette player, that was tight.
Book, Megatron, we need to get more energon cubes.
Yep. That's all he used to say with that damn radio ass voice. Or that nigga tap into like the radios and shit. He'll be sending signals and shit. Yeah, Soundwave was cool.
But Buck, I want your caption on there though. No, not to get off track. And I love what you just.
Nah, you good.
Took me back to be a kid. That's what I love about you, bro. Ain't nothing like, don't. I want to tell anybody that's out there, never get old, bro. Don't never try to get old. Why do you feel the young kids today, Buck? This is one of my topics I want to hit you with, on some serious shit.
Yeah, hit me with it.
Why do you think the kids today, Buck, don't give respect to the people no more? Like, why you think the kids? Remember how we was growing up? Why you think the kids, like that's our age when we was young, they don't respect people no more, Buck? Why do you think that?
First, this is what I was at. This is the first question that I would ask and fair the new generation. Do you feel like they disrespect you? Or have you been a victim? Yeah, like for you, do you feel like you've been disrespected by the youngsters, or have any youngster have disrespected you?
Well, I'm gonna say this. Why do you feel like the youngsters are not following the trend that we used to, like, the straight, on the basketball, the, family, the being with their other siblings, no drama, that right there.
Oh, you talking about, you saying they don't have drama, or they do?
Why are they not following like what we used to do when we was young, like, outside playing basketball?
So you asking like why our generational activity trends is different from what they do now as kids and stuff like that.
Like that, Buck. Like, why you think they don't, they don't get it like how we used to do? Like, we wouldn't let, nothing get to us. Like, we know my mamas give us a couple of dollars. We go to the store, play games. Why you think that, they all their activity is like, the internet, guns, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I mean, let me say this first and foremost. And I always say this because I always try to get people to get the idea of, first of all, why generation, if we say a lot that the newer generation is either weaker or whatever, so to speak, that's not as up to par with us. Hard times make strong men. Meaning, exactly. Like, the harder the hardship is, the stronger you will be on the outcome.
Stronger.
Okay. But strong men make easier times.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Because you done went through, so, you hear our parents always talk about, I bust my ass off to give you what I didn't have. Right?
Yeah.
So you're making easier times. But with those easier times, it makes weak men, because the struggles that our parents had to do, they instilled it in us because we saw and heard about their struggles, which made us better than them. But the fact that lessons that we instilled from our parents and the struggle that they did, it makes us automatically not even put that struggle in our life. Meaning, like, what I went through, even, and I would say, man, let me say, I grew up in the hood. I ran with the hardest in them and shit, but I wasn't the hardest, and I didn't do the hardest, but I still lived a decent life. Like, my childhood wasn't fucked up at all. It's just from time to time I didn't have shit. Christmas probably was slow this damn go round, but for the most part, I got pretty much what I wanted. But in saying that, I still have provided a life for my kids that they have no fucking idea. Like, I sat down one day with my wife and I was just thinking, these motherfuckers haven't never been on the bus at all. My son has never rode the bus. He don't even know the fucking process. Okay. So that's like a bit of what I'm saying. That nigga's so grateful for a car, he never had to walk nowhere. You get what I'm saying? Like, he won't walk home from school. My kid's school is literally not even 10 minutes away. And that nigga he would do everything at that school. That nigga's in wrestling, he was running track and football. That motherfucker still called me to pick him up. And I'm like, how the fuck did you just got out of practice at 6:30? You've been at this school since 7. And you call me to pick you up, nigga? Like, a 5-minute walk. A 5-minute walk ain't gonna kill you. You know what I'm saying? But again, at the same time, he's used to being chauffeured. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just things like, my kids don't even know what a payphone is.
Hey, okay, Buck.
So, yeah.
Man, not to cut you off, the vent on what you're saying, bro. And, man, you got me up here. You touched me so hard, bro, what you just said, man. And, like, I got to give you, like...
I don't like to touch people, especially inappropriately.
Just say, look at the one eye.
I apologize. And it be twitching and shit.
Look.
Yeah. Oh,
man,
shit.
But I gotta give you kudos, bro, because, and I'm gonna let you have the flow, Black. And I exactly got what you're saying, like, not teaching the school right there, and he having walk. He got to take those walks. That's like putting a Band-Aid on the kid cut, watching him ride his first bike, putting the training with basically happened, we take away the great thing for him, bro. Like, I understand what you're talking about, bro. Like you saying the school right there, he needs to take those walks, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Like that,
yeah, it's
man.
like,
go ahead.
Yeah, because it's like, you know, so with hard times making strong men, the strong men have kids and they make easy times for them. I am already programmed to make easy time for my kids.
Yeah.
Like, prime example, look how when we was out somewhere and we left the house, nigga, I can cash out them money, dog. You do not want me. Cash App has a thing on there now. I probably said this before on the podcast. Cash App has a thing on there now that shows you how much money that you sent to a person.
That you sent to a person, it shows you how much that you done spent out your wallet, man.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, look how easy it is for you to save your kids in certain situations where, man, do you know how many times I was in a situation where, how the fuck I'm gonna get some money? Like, prime example, nigga, when you were stranded miles away. If Cash App was out back then, you could have easily hit, you know, your mom's and she send you some money. But nigga, that's what my kids used to.
You had to come.
Exactly. My kids is fucking retarded. So they so used to, you know what I'm saying, having that shit like that. Like, it's like it's just weird. They just overprivileged. And so what I'm saying is, back to the question about the generation. Most of the generation that we speaking on are kids that came from us. You know what I'm saying? Or kids that have came somebody of our generation. They operate the way they operate with because it's like a generation of gift. Like they're gifted, not in so to speak from God, but they're gifted from us.
Their parents,
from the hardship from our parents. You get what I'm saying? It's like we're constantly passing down.
It's in the DNA, bro.
Well, yeah. So yeah, well, it's kind of not so much saying it's in the DNA. It's in the DNA to continue to give better lives. That's why, honestly, if people don't realize, if you look at how the youngsters and the new generation living nowadays, they living way better than us. All these kids getting paid off of YouTube and skits and social media, bro. Go back and look what you was doing at that age versus what they doing now. We didn't have half the money and shit they had. A lot of us were still out here doing stupid shit and stealing. But these kids now have, but again, to make my point of what I'm saying, when you had asked about the guns, this is why these kids' gunplay is so high. Like, activity of gunplay is so high because, again, it's no really dangers out there. They making dangers. You get what I'm saying? Racism is still live and going, but it's far from what it used to be, my nigga. So what I'm saying, where's the dangers? Motherfuckers, everything we live in, man, we're living in honestly, in my opinion, and somebody else have said this is the best time ever to me. Something else is gonna pop out in this bitch that gonna wow us in this lifetime, I believe. But what I'm saying is, look how everything is so fucking convenient, nigga. We can. The fact that we can share money for anywhere in the world is magnificent, nigga. Somebody right now can tune in and say, "I love y'all podcast," and here is the check for the first season. You get what I'm saying? That nigga can do that from wherever he's sitting at, and we ain't gotta ever see him in person. That's magnificent. So the new generations, they really don't have no dangers. Man, look at the wars that's going on. They making up fucking wars. Like, back in the day, a motherfucker went to war, Sean, because they wanted to take something that just was worth discovering. Like, we didn't even know that was over there. Who's over there? Okay, we're gonna go to war with them. Now niggas is just looking around and just, how long Ukraine has been sitting there and Russian just decide all of a sudden now just to say, well, we want that shit.
Exactly.
Come on, man.
That's exactly like the shit going on with that power grid and all the wall that they built. And
all I'm saying is, why the fuck are you trying to steal some old shit? And Elon Musk can't. Why is he the only nigga sending shit to Mars? If Russia just stop, if they stop fucking with them and just say fuck it, we gonna work together. We all can be trying to figure out what the fuck we are. What's going on?
We'll be good.
Exactly. But again, that's my take on. That's why kids are fucking around with guns and shit so much, because there's no dangers, and the education system is so fucked up that many kids ain't looking. And it's worse nowadays too. Kids still to this day don't want to go fuck with college because it's pointless. Look how much you got to go through and how much in debt you in. So again, niggas is really resulting to going out in the streets and being dangerous and partying. But
I ain't gonna lie,
again,
you answered that shit so much, you know what it's time for? Step into a Slim Jim.
Man, step into that hole. I'm sitting over here eating some kind of little snack my kids got or something like that. But now
I can sit up here and hear your ass talk about that shit all motherfucking day. And sorry for cursing, man. Like you really that.
No. You good? No, I mean, come on, you good. But I get asked that. I don't want to say I get asked that a lot, but I actually think about that a lot. The new generation, man, in my opinion, is different. I'm not gonna lie, it's different. But it's only different from the outcome and, you know what I'm saying, the aftermath of everything that we have created for them to even do this in the first place. Like, we cannot get mad because they using social media like they are. Who the fuck you think created? Like, they didn't create it. Social media was made up by a motherfucker that's my age. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. So you got to look at what we have put and built and put out there for them to do all the shit they doing in the first place.
Yeah.
Like, motherfucker, the nigga that invented Uber, Lyfts, and all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? When your kids say they supposed to run away and catch a Lyft across town, who you think invented Lyft? I'm just saying. We didn't, huh?
What something your ass got to ask me? I know you got something.
Oh, to ask you?
Yeah.
And I always got shit to ask people. But I can ask you about something. I can ask you about something that, like I say, that leads me back to me always asking now, where are we? Like, have you been seeing how much news and sightings about extraterrestrials and aliens and UFOs and shit? You been seeing that shit?
Man, let me tell you something. I go outside every night with my girl, bro, and we look in the sky like, you ain't never looked in the sky.
Oh, goddamn, y'all so romantic.
Hey, hey, that's what she like doing. Like, when the kids sleep, she like to sit out.
That shit good. That's yeah.
She like to sit outside, look at the stars and stuff. Buck, I went out there one day, and man, it was like, it was like 3 different lights blinking. I'm not talking about them long, some tall ass red things that be blinking in the sky. Like, the shit was like the light that was blinking. Then I seen, like, you know how planes be flying and shit. And I was like, that shit looked like something different. I really believe in that shit. That was that UFO shit. I think that something, Buck, like, I think this world.
So you believe? So you believe in? Oh, go ahead. My bad. I'm sorry.
I think this world, bro, how the world going, we gonna have to stock up on food, water. You know how I Am Legend was and shit, bro.
Yeah, all that.
I believe in that shit, Buck. Like, it's like we at like, I think it's really, bro, hell on earth, bro. Like, when you die, bro, it's no peace, bro. Like, I think people be saying they scared to die, Buck, and all that, but like, I think you go through the most on the earth, bro. You feel me? It's like,
for a lot of people, hell.
Kids, Buck, got the best life, bro. They don't got to worry about no bills. They don't got to worry about no guns. They don't got to worry about no drama. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say, don't never stop trying to be young, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's why.
Yeah.
He may not young as in with the mind and being like playing like a kid, but like, I don't give a damn, Buck, if I get 50, bro. I'm going to still be trying to wrestle my son, you know, go outside for football. You know, man, I think the world, and I'm going to let you have it back. I think the world is involved, Buck, into a follow place. Everybody wants to follow somebody, bro. If you turn on YouTube, Instagram, if they play a song, that song that just came out, I was looking at this today, and you probably seen it. You know that song by Lil Durk, all my life, they've been trying to keep me down. Everybody playing it to different haircuts. Man, Buck, you know how many people I've seen playing the same, but I'm just saying that to say, like, don't be a follower, be a leader, man. That's why I teach my kids, Buck. I don't give a damn if them Jordans come out every week and I can buy them for him. I'm not buying my son those shoes every week. He have to show me something, Buck, as like how he progressing. Like, it can be taken out the trash when I tell him get up to take his bed out. So I'm just saying that to say, man, I don't want my son to be a follower. I don't want him to be nothing like me. I want him to be 20 times better than me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a leader, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think is wrong with the world today, man. Too many people want to follow, and it's not no super role models today, bro. That's what I'm gonna say.
And you absolutely right. Now, I'm going to say this. Now, don't take this like I'm trying to correct you or say something like that. But this is my way of how I see and how I think about things now. And it always shocked people because people that know me, like, where the fuck does Buck come from?
Yeah.
I have learned, and I tell my kids, I honestly now don't even tell them to be a leader. I don't never tell them to be a leader. And this is why. For you to be a leader, by definition that we know, for you to be a leader, you got to have somebody to be a follower. So if all of us is telling our kids to be a leader, because no one I think is out there saying, man, you need to follow some fucking body, unless you unless you just a chronic fuck up. But what I'm saying is, I keep telling my kids to find themselves, and that goes into the most cliche things when motherfuckers be talking about just anything when people be, I can't think of the shit that people be saying that has to do with self. But anyway, I don't want to sound that cliche, but I'm saying find yourself or what damn, it was put the pop in my head again where it be saying, it's kind of, I don't want to say if it's that shit that they be saying I'm doing me or some shit like that, but
I kind of pinpoint what you're saying.
Yeah, find yourself. Like find who you are, your individual that
what's your individual gift?
Yeah, exactly. Find that stuff, because that's why most people do fall under the following category, because motherfuckers don't find themselves. Us as parents, we don't even teach our kids to find themselves. And one of the problem is because what has been instilled in us. A lot of times we want to always not even let our kids talk and voice their opinions so you can even see what the fuck your kid head is. I in this house try to beat motherfuckers over the head to talk. Say shit. I don't give a fuck. Let's have a conversation. Because again, I want to know what's in your head. What that happens is when you don't let your kids talk, and that's not saying in the sense of you supposed to have an opinion of sexuality right now because you're still a fucking kid, in my opinion.
Want to see
what exactly? Yes, I want to see where their mind is. I want to see where their mind is, and I ask my girls this. I say, if God walks up to you and he's a gentleman, so to speak, and he's presenting himself respectfully, I want to know how she would take it. And I also want to know how you would take it if a nigga just walks up to you and say, damn, babe, that ass is fat. Let me hit that. You get what I'm saying? That can determine where our kid is, because that's why when our kid...
You give them the real rundown. You ain't on all that old baby. If he do, you get them both sides.
Yeah, exactly. Both sides, because like I say, because if you always just instill your kids to look for a gentleman, look for a tall, dark, and handsome, but you're not letting him know that the tall, dark, and handsome can be a fucking asshole too,
that
or a womanizer, or a beater.
That could be the
there it is. There it is. Sometimes you might not find a tall, dark, and handsome. You might find a me. And at the same time, I have been told from many people like, damn, man, that nigga was cool. He's the best, because I've been raised to be respectful in that nature. But what I'm saying is, yeah, telling him to be a leader is better than anything of a follower, because what I'm saying is too, telling him to be a leader is not a bad thing, even though I don't tell my kids that, because at some point, the world how it's set up with leaders anyway. So we got to play the game, play along to get along. So yeah, you telling your kid and your son to be a leader, Sean, is actually pretty good, long as you raising them decent, because he might grow up to be one of these motherfucking politicians, which would be a decent leader. He will remember this shit right here and say, this is what projected me, on this path to be what I am now. So yeah, that do come in handy. But again, I got to be honest too. This is a joke, but this is like a joke of use. I know my kids ain't gonna be in anything fucking shit like that. They already letting me know the fuck up they going on. I'm already trying to see if DeVry you remember DeVry University, or what's that shit? Everest? See if they got a program. Yeah, I was trying to see if they had the program, but that shit ain't up there no more. Because I know these motherfuckers ain't gonna be much of any motherfucking thing. You get what I'm saying? That's for my kids though. Y'all kids keep doing what you're doing out there. Because we need some lead. Well, yeah.
No, go ahead. You say we need some leads. I was gonna say, man, my condolences go out to my condolences go out to the mothers that's out there, single parents, and the men that's out there with their mom, with the mothers too, man. I'm going to the park, seeing a lot of mothers out there with just no fathers with them, pushing the baby on the swing. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of out there, man. The women have been torn so much, bucked a man and beat her down so much that she can't trust the man. You know how you want to talk to a beautiful woman and she be like, I don't want to mess with you because she been stepped on so much and been took through so much rough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my condolences go out to those, the sweet, generous women that's out there, man, that's continue to hold it down.
And say sweet.
And the men that's being genuine fathers, bro. You know what I'm saying? So kudos to them people, man.
Man, look at you. You said a mouthful, Sean. Man, and you know it's crazy. Every time I do a show too, I always give homage to women and shit, and get them props so they can clap it up for themselves. Because man, look, I always tell people this, and I probably been a victim of hurting women out there. You know what I'm saying? Like I done made stupid ass decisions. I can put that out there, but man, I always instilled in my two boys, and I tell everybody that's around me and roll with me, we always gonna respect women. Real talk, because again, it's like, and I just got to be honest. People always ask, is it the chicken or the egg? But you ask me this: why the fuck would it be the egg? Who's going to raise that baby chicken? I mean, that baby chicken. So I believe that the first motherfucker was the one that can make the egg. It was the chicken. And I'm not even high. But this is the shit that I be researching. I be thinking when anybody asks any type of question, whether they want to ask it from the biblical aspect, and I'm a science guy, you can ask it for the science aspect. Which one came, the chicken or the egg? If you really want us to get to where we are right now, it would be the fucking chicken. Because what I'm saying is, if you think, yes, because think about it. If you leave your house right now and leave your baby in that bitch for just 24 hours, most likely that baby gonna be dead. So why would it be the egg? Who looked after the egg? Who helped the egg? Who helped the egg hatch? A lot of people be like, well, maybe it was God, or so to speak. No, I don't think that would be not likely, that because that would defeat the purpose. If God just went out his way to make a damn egg, you would just make a chicken to take care of the egg. It's just like if you start a business and then you turn around and you go be the cashier and you got money, you got power to make more. Make more. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that chicken came first. That woman. Go ahead. That woman. Yep, it was the woman, dog. I honestly believe that. I'm sorry. A lot of people will be like, "Oh, look at this bullshit that goes against my religion." Hey, that's fine, man. The woman had to come first, because the love that women have for the fetus and all that, so to speak. Even if that chicken came first, even if the egg came first, you got to explain to me how women cares for their baby like they do. And that's simply because they had to carry their baby. You build that love.
I think a motherfucking, a man is physically stronger than a woman, but if a woman can push out a baby, she's literally stronger than a man, bro.
I mean, well, yeah, physical body payload wise, I would say.
But
it's the difference. So think of how a woman body is stronger, because it's like a woman is stronger more internally than we are eternally. So meaning like our internal organs is not as strong as a woman's internal organs. We just strong on we strong on the outside. So even though a man might have the more powerful heart to do more and last longer, but ultimately the whole woman makeup is stronger than us. That's why a lot of times some men get sicker quicker, and so to speak, and longer, because man, your woman's immune system is a beast, because that motherfucker was operating for two people.
Damn.
I'm just saying, man, I thought this shit, I'm a mama's boy too, but at the same time, there's no way in hell, nigga, I can sit up here and just degrade or mistreat or abuse something that created my black ass in the first way. That's why I always look at it. I'm just saying.
I got something. It's time for what's one of your 3 of your best movies. A quote from it. A quote from 3 of your best movies that make you laugh all the time. You remember this saying? You remember this? Hey, we gonna go back to back, nigga. He ready for this.
Okay. Okay.
5. 5 movies. We just gonna do lines.
So all right, here go one. Me and Mike used to do this one, so I'm gonna do this in memory of Mike. We used to do this one all the time, and I don't give a fuck where I was. If I said it, Mike know what I'm talking about, and he know what I was saying. It was like our little code of, I got one, boy. We'll be like, sticky finger.
Hey, hold on, look, Mike, you see this fool? You hear this fool? Huh?
Yeah, where that's from?
When you talking about the sticky finger?
That nigga was sitting around.
Say something else. Give me another.
He was fucking with a baked potato. He was flirting with a woman, but he thought he was end up fingering her, and he was fingering a baked potato. That nigga went in the restroom, DL Hughley, and DL was like, "How can I help you today?" Blah, 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 blah. And we was talking shit. And he was like, "Boy, I just got me a good one. You think I'm lying? Sticky finger."
And he got it off. That was the baked potato, bro. She was stupid, dude.
Plane. They was on a plane, Sean.
That soul plane.
Yep. Soul
Yeah,
plane. That was Pops when he was sitting next to that lady.
Mm-hmm. Hold on. That boy hit me with a hard one, man. Hold on, Mike. You see this fool? That nigga down here representing for you, bro.
Mike would have knew what it was. Your ass was lost.
I'm gonna hit you with this one right here. Mom, where's Wolfie? I can hear him barking. Your foster parents is dead.
Hey, it's a homeboy. It's a homeboy from my childhood, nigga. I talk to every day, and we make fun of that. But this is the funny part: the fact that when he did the whole thing, the whole setup with the thing, and he grabbed the phone and his voice just changed. But the dog name was Wolfie. She done murdered the shit out of him. That bitch like, fine, honey. Wolfie's fine. Where are you? It's like that whole scene was so funny because that whole scene was just funny.
When that nigga say, "Hey, Janelle," that nigga.
Yeah. And it was, what made the funny thing so funny, this nigga, the dude, did you get the uncut version when the husband was talking shit in the background and she nailed his ass to the refrigerator with the milk carton? Oh, that's what all that was funny as fuck. Then that nigga say, "Where are you?" When he said it, he was like, "Wolfie's dead, honey. I mean, not Wolfie's dead. Wolfie's fine, honey. Where are you?" Screen flip back to Arnold. That shit was like, both your foster parents are dead.
You have to say, bro,
he hung that phone boot up hard. I say, damn.
Hey, it's on you now, nigga.
All right. Here go one.
TV show, move, anything that you think I know.
Here go another one I used to say sometimes when I see Mike or one of my homeboys, and I do the little tune that was with the shit where you walk up on somebody and you be like, "Hey, Fred."
Fred, you say, bro, Fred, no, the sound was.
No, I said Craig. Hey, Craig.
Hey, you man, don't talk about smoking.
No. Nah, you all made me fall out the chair.
Hey, no. I got it. He's there, nigga.
No, that's you give up.
Man, you a mark, man. I'm trying to guess your movie, bro.
Nah,
I get one more.
Go ahead. You can go there. Yeah. Look. Let me tell you. Look. They drove across town to get him there. And when they pulled up, the uncle was coming outside in a silk leopard robe, and it was like, "Mwop, mwop, mwop. Hey, Craig."
Hey, boom, his not his uncle that he took his Rolex from.
What you mean?
The uncle talking about the uncle that go with putting him, the one that
no.
Damn.
No. Bro, you ain't gonna never get it right. You don't remember on next Friday, Craig Daddy took him to the neighborhood where Day stayed.
Yeah.
Cucamonga. They drove up. Uncle Elroy was coming outside in that silk leopard ass shit he had on, and that music was like, "Mwop, mwop. Hey, Craig." And Craig and his daddy Pops was getting out the car.
Oh, I think they were playing that music, that boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, it was like I forgot the name. Who make that song? Some old school people that be jamming.
My point. I know what you talking about. That beat came on.
Man, you wasn't close to none of that shit you was saying, boy. Go ahead, it's your go. Disgrace.
I'm a disgrace.
Oh, that just led me to my next one. That I used to have a dude crying in school. Go ahead, you go though.
My next move I'm gonna hit you with is this right here. That nigga say, go on, get up in there, ease on in there. How did you know? I love this song. Make him up, and I need you, and I miss you, and I wonder. Yes, nigga.
So whatever the fuck it's called.
Man, you killing me, dog. You up too?
Boy, I watch movies.
Man, I hate you.
I got a whole big ass, it's like a big ass bookshelf, but it's just nothing but DVDs. Boy, I be watching movies.
But can I say something?
Yeah.
In the first 48, Black Dynamite killed
Man, I murdered you so much, I done killed and got away. You don't even know his
Man,
name.
nigga, you got this nigga. I ain't even say the man name. I just said the parts and you guessed it.
Because I'm cold. Now check this one out. All right, I'm gonna make this one easy.
We did a piece, huh?
Yeah, this is the third one.
All right, go.
Yeah, everybody do this one. This is one of my favorite because I'm
I know too, nigga.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, I'm gonna do something you know. You should know this because everybody has seen this. They has made a remake and it has made like a live action version of this. And I used to love this, bro. My mama used to go knock on this lady door to ask me to borrow this movie. And yeah, and this was in the heart of dead end. I don't give a fuck. I love this movie. And I don't look at many of these movies because it's too much singing. But it was right before he got killed. Before they got ready to do it, they was like, he turned to his partners and was like, we don't move. We wait from the signal from Scar. They looked up, there he is. Let's go. The way his face was so long.
Say, bro.
Say that in the middle of class.
I almost lost breath. Say, you talking about Scar, don't drop me, Scar.
The Lion King is honestly, I want to say Lion King is damn near my favorite movie of all time. My mama that lady next door, love you, Miss Kenya. She used to ask her like every other day, can I borrow y'all move? To the lady was like, nah, I ain't got it.
But can I make you laugh? Who used to do this on there? Buck, he did Kung Fu. Rafiki, but
my boy Rafiki. See, I was gonna hit you with one of the Rafikis when he did, like, he was talking to everybody. I thought his breath stank because he was like right in Mufasa's face and he was like, look harder. I was like, damn, he only had 3 teeth.
Can I give you a refresher? Can I give you a Rafiki quote? That nigga say, correction, I do know your father.
Oh, yes, nigga, correction, I fucks with your father. That boy say, look, I fucks with Mufasa, boy. That's when you know for sure, hey, nigga, don't play with me. I fucks with him, you know? Yeah.
What about
that's crazy.
I'm gonna give you an easy one. When I tell you the boy got his own money, he got his own
nigga.
Did it, Rich? You make him look like a little goat herder. He's the prince.
Son, man, I swear to God, if I could play a movie, like say for instance,
if somebody was to put you can act that whole movie.
No, yeah, I can act that whole movie, but I'm saying like that Coming to America, Hakeem role, that always was like, I used to always just wish like, damn, that's like the perfect role because he's a prince. But he gets to act like he's a bum.
But you could have played the
shit out there.
Role
I would play the shit out that role. I would love to play that role. He gets the girl at the end.
You know what you can replay? You know what you can remake? And I know it, I swear to God.
Come on.
You can remake how Stella got her groove back. You can be Tay Diggs.
Nigga, they used to call me that in high school.
For real?
Yeah, that's another one. That's what they used to say I looked like in high school. I think only because I got a wide ass windshield forehead. But you see Tay now, that nigga bald. I still got mine up here. I still got something.
Would you run a replay if they did a remake of him? You think you can do his role, reading his script and all that?
Boy, broke as I am, I do any motherfucking thing, role or whatever shit. I can't do the women shit.
You got to hit me now, nigga. It's your turn. We got one more piece.
Oh no, you good. I got one. Shit, I know a lot of. Let me see if you get this one. See, most of the ones I know that you get, but you should get this one because you old school. Here go one. Sitting down in the bar. Nigga walks up and he say, hey, what's going on, Sheriff? And he asked him, he say, he say, you chasing somebody? Somebody chasing you? Ain't nobody chasing me, boy. That nigga was like, I'm in high-paced pursuit of some clown called the Bandit. Got a broad in the car. That's kidnapping. Riding through people's backyard, knocking down mailboxes.
Tell me smoking the band.
Boy, smoking the band. Smoking the band. Look, first of all, as black men, you know how it is, bro. We got white movies that Smoking Bandit boy is a white goat. Burt Reynolds was a cool dude. I ain't gonna lie. I played the black Burt Reynolds role.
You know who put me on that movie? Uncle Phil.
See? I don't know, but my mama used to watch the shit out of it, so that means everybody. Boy, I got 1, 2, and 3.
Your mama used to have the one nigga we had the shark on top of the car, the fin, with that long nose thing, the Merlin. Remember he had that one?
That was part 3. I think that was a part. I think that's part 3. Because part 2 was the one, remember, that's when they had the elephant.
Bug, that car was fast as hell, wasn't it?
That was that Trans Am, boy. Nigga, that was cool as hell. Nigga, you could take a Trans Am and you have all them big rigs setting up shit for that boy and running blocking and shit. That was some football shit right there. Yeah, Smoke in the Band is a good one. Sally Fields would have got this. I would have told that I would have told that white flat up.
Hey, you remember Daisy Duke?
Daisy Duke. But they're good, the good old boys.
No harm, man.
Oh, the whole time the song playing, that car doing this.
Hey,
boy.
Hey, Buck. What about Buck? Can I make you laugh? Can I make you laugh? We gonna find out what Bo and Luke do if they make that jump when we get right back.
Yeah. Hey, them niggas was
that nigga say now Luke is in there with Bo. They having a fight. Let's see if Bo get out that headlock.
Yeah. It's like I know Bo gonna get out the headlock because we on episode 3, motherfucker. I know I ain't just got 3 episodes. Oh, nigga, that's crazy.
Oh, you stupid took me there now. Let's throw that other one out the window, nigga. Let's go throwback shows, TV shows.
How we doing it though? Throwback TV shows. Which is anyone?
Like we were just talking about, like Duke's House and shit like that.
All right, yeah. He go one. You know who used to be a good TV show? Okay, I'm gonna sing a jingle. I'm gonna sing a jingle. I'm gonna see if you can get the sitcom.
All right, that's it. How about this? We just sing the jingles from and see if we can get some.
You can do that. That's cool. Here go one. I can't remember how I start out, but all I know is just at some point that nigga say, "So I jumped from a tall building as I roll a brand new car, 'cause I'm the unknown stunt man who do something from afar."
I know it, bro.
That 4x4 jumping over shit.
Hey, bro, I love you, boy. That's my shit. Can I tell you?
What you got?
Nigga, Coach C was Fall Guy.
I don't even know the nigga name, and you knew his name. You knew his name. I don't even know the dude. I don't even know who played that dude. I just know he was a cool ass nigga with a little jacket.
That was my shit with that 4x4 truck with the thing on.
Bro, you know every time a nigga went to the store and got a 4x4 truck, you thought you was Fall Guy.
You got the truck and didn't get the bro.
You had your mama there. You better stop putting that goddamn truck on my table, jumping shit. I'm be like, damn, it mud and shit all on the tires, boy.
Man, say, boy, I love you, boy. I know you, my cousin, but this nigga, that shit, nigga.
I ain't think you gonna get that one, dog. You know, you can pull them shows up like on. Sometimes they be on Tubi and shit, and like Peacock. Man, them shows is on there all the damn seasons.
I got you, blood. I got you one. Look, he come on. The plane. That little bitty midget.
Fantasy Island. Boy, don't play with me, boy. Don't play with me. Boy, that and look, I didn't even watch the show. It just that's what I had to watch because Betty was like, "You gonna watch this shit or you gonna watch The Wall?" So
Buck, I'm enjoying this one today, boy. You took a nigga back, bro.
Yeah, boy. I got some more. I remember shows.
Let's go, nigga. Let's go.
Let me see. Let me get one for you.
Nigga said that truck. I used to do this off my mama couch. Look, she was somebody.
Here go one. Let me see how good you is. This one has no words. It just go like this.
I couldn't hear you. The screen went quiet for a while.
You can hear me good?
I can hear you now.
Just the music. It don't have no words. It just say.
Hey, you want me to say the song? You want me to do the song?
Go ahead. What you got?
You want me to do the song?
Yeah.
They're freaky and they're spooky. They're leggy.
No. That's not it. Hold on.
Do it.
Let me see. All right. Can you hear me?
Hear you now.
All right. So this how I used to go. The song used to say.
Man, I know that sound.
It was flying through the sky.
Man, I'm talking about cold, boy.
It's a cartoon?
Oh, not a cartoon. It was a show. But that whole fly through the sky, this dude used to fly it, and he was fucking people up, especially when they was in the air with him.
Oh, man, that nigga talking about Night Wolf.
Is he on?
Huh?
Not Night Wolf. You close.
Oh, man, damn, dog, I'm stuck. What, Buck?
So you were so close, bro. Like when I say you close, you
hold
like
on,
half the name close.
You haven't told me. You haven't told me yet, right?
I told you yet.
Let me get one more try. Not Night Wolf.
Flies through the sky.
Man, it's a cartoon.
Not a cartoon. It's a show.
I'm stuck.
Flies through the sky. Shoot missiles. Machine gun. Get your ass out the sky.
I'm stuck, Buck.
Music play. He come. I'm talking about that bitch was fast.
Tell me, Buck.
Sometimes it'd be two people in the cockpit. This young dude and this old cat. And then sometimes it'd be a woman with them. In the cockpit flying and shit. Because it's like for some reason, and this what made the show so good, for some reason, how much motherfucking air crime is going on where motherfuckers gonna have to go to a heat cave, jump in this bitch, and go take care of what's going on and then come back and park it. Man, that fucking throwed ass helicopter.
It was a helicopter, bro. I don't remember. What was it, Buck?
You don't remember the show Airwolf?
Man, it was Airwolf. I'm saying Night Wolf, that black fucking helicopter, man.
Yes. That jingle would be man.
Say, bro, now that helicopter there had the missiles up under that black
yes. And you remember when it didn't have the missiles out, it looked like it ain't had no legs. It was just floating.
This nigga said that was Clyde shit.
I had that helicopter, and I can't even tell you what it just disappeared one day, and I was like, "Shit." Man, I guess that whole disappeared like a woman that was tired of my ass.
All right, I'm gonna say this one. It was two niggas, and you just hear this. Used to be on bikes. Two cops.
Oh, son, boy, you can't, dog. This is my shit, nigga. No, come on. Yes, nigga, that's chips. Hey, the show was 10 times better than that trash ass movie they made.
Hey, you remember their name? Puncho and who?
I just remember Puncho.
Puncho and Loretta. Damn, it was Puncho and somebody.
I can't remember him, but man, I know. I can't
even
believe it. And that's what I was sitting there thinking about that one day. I say, back in the day, we loved a lot of police shit. We can't stand the motherfucking police now. You know what I'm saying?
That's how you know the world bad, bro.
Yep. You remember the real stories of the highway patrolman?
Hell, boy, man, that was my shit. And the nigga here, TJ Hooker.
TJ Hooker, yep.
I knew to say, why did he run with that gun like that? But why would he run with that gun like that?
That nigga, you remember Colombo? Like, how that nigga even had a job?
Buck, I'm finna stain you, Buck. What nigga can make a bomb out of this right here and this right here?
I'm telling you, boy, you are in my playing field. MacGyver, boy. You know what I'm saying? How did he make the Slim Jim flammable? That's what I want to know.
Fuck your ass know all that shit like that.
I used to pay attention. I was paying attention to when they do this shit. I was like, man, I'm telling you, I used to sit there and watch that shit.
What sound is this? That at 1 hour people house they'll have when they over there, you gonna hear this. The doom 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 doom.
Young and the Restless.
Alan Roberts love that shit, huh?
That Young and the Restless, boy. You be sitting up there and be like, this shit for to put me to sleep.
You know who Alan loved? She never do some. She loved your mama and my granny, bro. Loved them some Victor Newman.
Man, Victor Newman, man. Everybody know Victor Newman. Like, it's like the fact that they knew him like he was a nigga that stayed in their same area, like Victor Newman. Like, I knew him, and I was, that nigga he was on a movie that I seen too. But yeah, he old as shit now. Yeah, Victor Newman. And you remember? I think this was on Young and the Restless. This was a motherfucker they used to always talk about named Vanessa. I was like, who the Who the fuck is Vanessa?
I'm gonna tell you,
Vanessa was
Sunset Beach.
Yeah, Sunset Beach. I was upset when that didn't make it, but Baywatch did because I felt like Sunset Beach was a better Baywatch. It was like Baywatch was so fake. Sunset Beach just was more cooler, but nigga, I ain't gonna lie, I forgot all about that till you said that. And I swear to God, Sean, when I get off this, I might get on one of those illegal websites and type that shit in so I can watch Sunset Beach because that shit was good.
Something you need to watch, Buck. You be watching Netflix?
Man, I watch everything.
Man, you need to watch Breaking Bad, bro.
See, Sean, boys don't be thinking I'm for real. It's hard for me to watch gangster movies and like drug and cop shows.
It's not, bro. It's this white man with a nigga.
I see, and that's the thing.
Hold on,
everybody have gave me.
I'll be back. Let me cut
go ahead. You got to cut it off because I don't want your light bill to be high. How y'all doing out there? Y'all doing all right? The midnight hour.
I ain't gonna lie,
You're in the midnight hour and you on. God damn, you back already.
I ain't gonna lie, Buck, your ass smart, nigga.
Well, Sean, I wouldn't say that I'm smart. This is the thing. I am a thinker. And I'm not the thinker like you think.
Keep talking. I don't think about water. Keep talking.
Yeah, you good. I'm a thinker. I don't think of how to invent things. Yeah. I just think of why things happen the way they happen and what led it down that path. And I'm just not coming to that epiphany. That's just me. I'm a timeline guy. Anything that happens, I'm the guy that want to see, okay, let's try to get back to where the fuck started in the first place. You get what I'm saying? Like, I want to know who pushed the ball to start the snowball effect. Because I feel like, if you can get that point, you can pretty much put together what happened and even what led to who doing it. Because it's kind of like if you know your history, then you know where we come from. And that's part of what motherfuckers try to keep from us, our history. Hey, that's all.
But I want to ask you this. If you could pick 2 actors or 3 of them, which actors that you think are nutcases in real life, black actors?
You talking about like crazy in real life or who?
Like you'll be thinking this nigga's an idiot. You wouldn't even probably want to fuck with him. Like 5 actors, black actors, all white.
No, so I'm trying to understand what you're saying. You mean like them name some actors?
Assholes that who you think like, man, that nigga, they're crazy. Like in real life, how he acting in the movies, that nigga's crazy. I know one, Tony Todd.
But I like Tony Todd. He's cool. You want to know the guy that I always said this shit, and he died not too long ago. The motherfucker that played Prince Daddy in Purple Rain.
In Purple Rain.
That nigga looked like, man.
That nigga looked like he.
That nigga name is Clarence. I think his name is Clarence Williams III.
Clarence Williams.
That nigga looked. Ooh, remember this? Tell me where this from then. And you should be easy. That nigga say, this ain't no funeral home. This ain't what that nigga say? That nigga say, this ain't no funeral parlor neither or something. And that nigga was peeling this shit. His hat started standing up. That nigga was like, welcome to hell. Scary as shit, bro. That
you talking about Tales from the Hood.
Yeah, oh, Buck, nigga. He was in that movie, crazy.
That nigga with that pistol, Buck, why that pistol made him say, woo!
That's when that nigga was getting ready to change. The nigga started smoking at the house.
That nigga say, you gonna be deep.
That nigga say, don't worry, you get the shit. You about to get it, nigga. Oh, nigga, that's a classic.
Hey,
like a part 4 all the way up there with that shit.
Man, you stupid, bro. This nigga said that.
Boy, I watched some movies. But yeah, that nigga look crazy to me.
This come out for you little nigglets and you little black bitches think you was gonna take over my house. I'm gonna blow your little nigga balls off.
Yeah, that shit was funny. See, it's like that, man. Look, I don't know who put that movie together, and the fact that it came out to be on like a C or D list thing. Because you know what I'm saying, that movie is not even a B list. That movie should be an A list movie. Like it was perfect because it was you know what I'm saying, it's a cult classic, and it seems like an independent type film, and it didn't do much, but that whole good. That whole had me spooky. All the stories in that movie was scary, I think, except the monster one. But all of them was sort of spooky though. They did their job in that movie.
I bet you I got a movie I don't remember, and the lady was on there. I loved her, man.
Ooh.
Nigga, do you remember Weird Science?
See, Sam, you probably the reason why I love that, because I thought that lady was my woman too. Boy, when I tell you I was in love with Weird Science and she turned that nigga brother into that nasty ass shit,
To that blob.
Yep. Man, Weird Science. See, that's a movie that I used to watch so much that, like,
Bro,
then as I was getting older.
You my cousin, bro. You know how many times I watched that movie?
Yeah, that was my shit.
I'm gonna tell you, this was my point. This was my point. Not to cut you out. Hey, man, he talking about it, man. That bitch, she needs you when nuts. He talking about every fucking night.
Yep. That. Oh man, Sean, I'm telling. See, that movie goes in my white movie collection too. He got one. I got one. See, you probably know this one too. This movie.
We the same blood.
Nah, yeah, I think we talked about that movie because you remember we were talking about Fast Time at Richmond High. That's one of my favorite. That pool scene.
Your shit is the Wraith, nigga.
Yeah. What you mean?
The Wraith, the movie, The Wraith.
Oh, The Wraith. Yeah, that was my movie. But do you remember? Another one of my movies that I used to like the lady, and then I realized when I just saw the movie, and I was like, "Ew." The movie Splash.
Oh,
remember Splash with the mermaid?
Oh,
it was with Tom Hanks and the mermaid.
Like that lady with that long hair.
Yeah, I thought she was hot. Then like I say, when I got old, I was like, "Ew." The fact that she came out that nasty ass water. What'd you say?
You know who I thought was hot, Buck? That lady that played on Last Dragon.
Oh, of course. You talking about Vanity. Man, Vanity. Yep. Vanity can get it. She she used to run neck to neck with Apollonia. I used to always kind of get them mixed up, but I think I probably would have picked Apollonia.
You think so?
You know, yeah, because I'm talking about at that time. I probably would have picked Apollonia because it's something about Apollonia had Vanity was like the too nice. She was sweet. She would be the ideal married girl, the good girl. See,
what about Good Times?
Who?
Thelma from Good Times.
Still want it. Still want it. Thelma from Good Times. Yeah, I probably would have went on ahead and just got her pregnant because I don't think the 70s and the 60s, whenever that was out, they ain't realize how fine Thelma was. Malona was. But
I bet you I could give you something you can't remember. Every time they play her on a movie, you hear this music. I
don't know. But you talking about Pam Grier? It can't be Pam Grier.
That lady nigga on Low Down Dirty Shame, his first wife.
Oh no, you crazy as fuck. Me and my homeboy used to talk about that. That's not how I go. That shit used to be like doo 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 doo.
You got it. You got it.
Because she was supposed to be like Persian or some shit. So I guess they would. But yeah, they played it every time she popped up. They'd be like, "Yes, I know she picks her perfume up every Wednesday at the same time." Doo 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 doo. I was like, "This shit is."
Hey,
yeah. That woman, but she still look good. That lady still look good though.
On Low Down Dirty. Remember this on Low Down Dirty Shame? On some wieners, you want one? You was last night while you was speed.
Nah, that nigga say sausages, one. Nah, me and my homeboy talk about that all the time. Mendoza and everything.
You stupid, dog. I'm
crazy.
You so smart that I'm trying to throw this shit at you so quick, thinking you ain't gonna remember this.
I saw it.
This
I'm
nigga
telling
here.
you, boy. I know some movies. Especially
how long we
been
back. How long we been in?
Hour and 30.
For real?
Yeah. It's almost 10.
But we killed it today.
Yeah, it was a good one, boy. You had some shit. You tried to give me, boy. I'm telling you, not that movie game.
Hey, hold on. Before we get off, I need to try to get your motherfucking ass again. Hold on. Let me give you something off a movie. What this come off of, Buck? You see it? Be quiet. I never past them trees. But man, you can get this thing, Mac. If we work.
You can't get me. You cannot get me. Sean, I'm telling you.
Well, let me see if I can get you. All right. What's that?
Predator.
You won't, man. I'm gonna cut this motherfucker off.
I'm telling you. I told you, boy. The only way you can get me if you go, you gotta go like nah. If it, man, my mama, Betty was, man, she was a beast with with music and movies.
I got you with this one. Look, he thought he won. Buck, you to my yeah, Jackson. He thought no, turn around, yeah, Jackson. I did it. I beat him. That nigga say no, stop. That nigga put that knee in his head. That nigga took that thing off his head. He put that. Man, he talking about keep this next time. Keep this on your head. Yeah, he don't got that. He don't. Look, and when the nigga stepped on him, he stepped on his head right there. He went to the doctor. And look, I'm gonna tell you again. He thought he beat him. He knocked him out with an elbow. He hit the ground, and they was in the crowd. Him and the other people. He was. The nigga looked like Hacksaw Jim Duggan. He was talking about, yeah. Nah, you better not.
Boy, told you, boy. So I told you, boy. I'm telling you. I'm telling you,
you're a bad
man.
nigga.
I'm telling you, but I bet you.
Why he thought he won?
Man, it was so funny because he was talking shit the whole thing. Yeah, I used to say, why the fuck is Hacksaw Jim Duggan here? He looked just like him. He just was missing the 2x4.
Say, hey, missing the 2x4 in the hole. That's it.
Man, he was just missing that. That nigga looking like the same drunk boy. Hold on, Sean. I'm finna hit you with one because I told you I know movies.
All right, can I try to get you just one more time?
No, keep going. I'm gonna think of keep going. I'm gonna think of mine while you going.
Get this nigga, dude. Let me see, can I get you with this one? Nigga, let me see, can I get you this? He told me, here, take this pill. What is this pill? It's just a sample. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Have you packed anything to go to Mars? 2 weeks. You taking the oranges and beverages going to Mars? 2 weeks. It's Quay. Get him.
Quay. I think.
What do you want, Mr. Quay? Open your mind to me. Open your mind, Quay.
Total Recall.
Hey, boy. Why that nigga had a baby, Buck?
Man, I don't know, dog. I think I need to be on a game show, boy. I'm cold.
Okay, Buck. Hey, Buck. You know we'll be live, and I want you to ask me my question. Since you said that, and they never did that. If me and you had money, we can bring out a game show called Name That Tune of the Movie, where you got to recite and play. They don't got that. Name that movie tune or play that strip of the movie.
Yeah, and see, some people probably do that, but I don't think there's no show out there that actually do it.
Well, your ass.
That's like that. Let me see. I had one for you, and it's crazy. I missed it, but let me see.
This nigga my cousin, bro. I don't give a fuck. This nigga like
man. I got. Let me see. I had a good one, dog, because let me see. I'm going down.
Thought you were gonna hit me with that DC cab when he got caught on that train.
No, not that one. I ain't want to do that one. I was trying to do something that I know that is still well known. Dog, I forgot what it is. It's gonna come back to me, I know, because you was just talking about Quaid, and
so man, this nigga made me.
Damn, man, I had a good one.
Like
I had a good one. I got
it
one.
Be TV show, movie, anything, but
Here it is. Here go one. 1-on-1? You crazy. And it was a shit the bitch yelled out, Swan! Threw that knife at that boy.
I couldn't hear you say it again. The sound went out.
So remember when it was
I can hear you now.
It was at the end, and he was like, 1-on-1? You're crazy. Somebody yelled out, Swan! And then that boy threw a knife in his hand. I give you another line. That guy right there shot Cyrus. Hey, man, I ain't shoot nobody. Fight break out.
That guy right there shot Cyrus.
All you boppers out there. It's midnight hour. They still on the run.
No, not the Mac. Oh, man, you got to give me one more line.
All right, hold on. Let me see.
This nigga watching me, bro. I can't believe this shit.
Okay, let me see. He say, hey, you guys can't come through here. Why we can't? If you come through here, you're gonna have to take your colors off. Because if not, we're gonna have to come down on you. Then the other dude, you know him from other movies. He was like, man, I'm not taking my colors off. He was like, then we have to fight him. He was like, it's a lot of them. He was like, what did he say? He was like, he said, yeah, he was like, it's a lot of them to beat up. And then the other one was like, shit, not if they can't fight.
Boy, colors book.
They had so many of them on there. He was like, over here, we got the Moon Runners. Over here, we got the Brooklyn Skywalkers. Nobody wasting nobody.
Man,
that is a miracle.
I know that.
Can you dig it?
This shit on the middle of my tongue, bro. I know from the movie. I just can't
remember. On PlayStation.
The game on PlayStation, bro. Regular PlayStation, the first one, huh?
PlayStation.
Man, you got to tell me, bro.
P. Diddy did a scene in one of his movies. Bad Boys.
Not bad. No, bad.
How to play.
The bad boys come out to. Man, I know.
That's what P. Diddy said, but that's not what the movie said.
What movie is it, bro?
The Warriors.
The Warriors. That used to be your mama and shit, nigga. Your man.
Boy, watch that shit all.
What about they had them bats, bucket? They were running, doom.
Man, you remember the guys that was in tuxedos? No, that's when they was running from that baseball group with the bat. Oh, you remember the game with the rollerblades? Them boys was in the bathroom stalls. They was trying to fight them.
You talking about Streets of Rage?
No, it was a group that was on Warriors that had roller skates on.
But why they was chasing that nigga to that music like that? The nigga with them bats, nigga.
I was gonna do that music, but you would have got it then. That music on the game, you would have got it then.
You would have did that music. I would have got. That was your mom. I watched that. That's the first time I seen that movie. Nigga on the Bible at your mama house.
Yep. My mama used to watch that shit, and I used to think that movie was so dirty and stupid until I just watched it, and I was like, that was a good ass movie. I don't know why they haven't remade that whole yet, but I would go see that one. It got to be good. That dude in the movie when he was like, that's a lot of them, man, to fight. Something like that. And he was like, he was like, man, that's a lot of them. Something he said, but he was like, it's not if they can't fight. They basically thought they were going to get their ass whooped because it was 30 of them against 7. Them 30 niggas could not fight. The Warriors tore their ass off the bone. I was like, damn. But yep, that was my mama shit.
What about on that Ghost book when that nigga was talking about, I'm Henry VIII, I am Henry VIII, I am.
That I wanted to know. That nigga died so fucked up. That nigga was fucked up in the head.
What about Willie Buck at the end when he was pushing Willie? He told, that nigga that killed.
Yeah, Willie. Oh, yeah.
How much we?
Man, that's crazy.
What we? How much we got? 140.
140.
Man, what you want to do?
About that time.
Want to do Johnny Cage last caption, CC?
Yeah, go on. What you got? Johnny Cage? Go on, take us out of here.
Johnny Cage last captions is, man. I got to come with something positive, man. Today was a good day. God woke me up today, man. And to the people that didn't wake up today, man, I wish condolences go out to their families, man. To the fathers, keep being great fathers. To the mothers, keep being great mothers. And shout out to all the teachers out there. That's the good teachers that's willing to teach those kids, man, so they can prosper in life, man. And because a lot of teachers when we was growing up, they was like so. But shout out to the teachers that's out there that's getting the job done with these students today, man. And the great fathers and the great wives out there that's at home cooking for the husbands, man. And that's my kudos to them, man. I got big kudos to them, man. Shout out to the mothers that's gone and the mothers that's still being mothers. And shout out to the great fathers, man. That's what I got.
God damn. I think you shouted out everybody that I don't even have to shout out no more because you did the job for me, Johnny Cage. You a real ass nigga, boy. That's my Marco Spoon voice. You've been on JDynomite going back and forth with Johnny Cage. Stay tuned next week, and we got some good shit coming up with you. Like again, JDynomite, that was Johnny Cage. We signing off. Nah, good shit, my dude. This was good. We'll do it again.
Go ahead. You got something, no book you want to say?
No, I was dead serious. You said enough for me. Hey, I just want everybody out there to be safe And I want everybody out there to understand. Do not call me for anything. No, I'm just playing. No, I want everybody to be safe, man. Everybody just, hey, man, always make it make sense. And always, whatever you go through, figure out how the fuck it got started. So that'll tell you who did it.
I got something to say to you before you leave, nigga. Remember this movement? I'm you, Buck. I love that little boy. My mom just having that way with him. I have some mustard and some taters, and you don't remember that? Sling Blade.
I was just going to say Billy Bob Thornton, old retarded ass. Yep. Boy, I'll be watching some movies.
Hey, man, you did. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, boy. You murdered me on them things. I love you, bro. Another episode of Back and Forward, man.
Yeah, we out. Tell the family I love them, bro.
Love you too. Y'all tune in.
Cannibal is hungry for
right,
me. Bring it on. And I'm ready to eat. So instead, get out of here before you get beat.